Ashley, and this is my husband Colin, and our newest crew member, Felix. For the past 2 years, we've been refitting our 91 Veneto so we can take our family sailing. Join us as we finally set off on our first adventure to the Bahamas.
Good morning. Another day of playing around and dodging commercial traffic. This guy was really nice though. We had a couple exchanges on the VHF back and forth because we're offshore and apparently we each want to be where each other is. So we're tacking all over the place, avoiding him. But we are on our way to New Smyrna Beach. We have about 9 hours to go. It's another beautiful day of sailing out here. We're charging up the batteries a little and then we're gonna cut the motors and just cruise. We will be here for a couple nights. Ray, my father-in-law, is jumping off. Mother-in-law is gonna come and pick him up and see Felix. Then we're gonna be solo heading south until we get to Fort Lauderdale, where we'll pick up a water maker, install that, and then make the jump over to the Bahamas with Ashley and Felix. And then also my brother Peter's gonna join us for about a week or so, and then he's gonna jump off in Nassau before we head to the Exumas. So looking forward to that. Weather's already getting warmer. Weather is looking pretty nice so far and calm. We had some wild stuff the past couple of days, just winter weather, kind of cold fronts coming through and everything that comes with that. But looking forward to warmer weather and clearer water.
I think this might be our worst inlet ever so far. I don't know if you can tell how close we are. We're riding the seawall right now, or the jetties. Riding the jetties right now, and I'm trying to show you I'm looking on Google Maps to see where the actual sandbars are. But you see the deepest part, you can't really see, it's not gonna focus, but the deepest part is right next to the jetties. There's no channel markers out here. There's one way out there, and there's one way in there. So we're just trying to stay in between them. But the sandbars change so frequently here. And this is, what inlet is this? The Poco?
Poco de Leon.
Poco de Leon. There's a marker right on top of the name, so I can't really see it. But you're doing good, Colin. Yeah.
So the inlet is always changing. And what Ashley was saying about the sandbars was that we called again Towboat US, and the guy basically told us to hug this side, which we know. Once we get inside, the sandbars are literally, they move weekly. So I need a second set of eyes up here and Ashley on the satellite so she can tell me if I'm kind of heading towards something, because the channel should be correct, but we won't know until we kind of get on top of stuff. So it's kind of an early practice for those bombies in the Bahamas and the coral heads. So yeah, kind of white knuckle sailing getting in here because we don't want to run aground.
Make them white so I can put it in.
I can't. I'm trying to steer. Oh my god, what's going on? We are safely inside. We're back to 12 feet of water below the keel. We are now racing the clock because the bridge opens in about 5 minutes and we're apparently 6 minutes away, and the next opening won't be in for another hour. So we are not wanting to half hour. Sorry, yeah, we're not wanting to wait out here for a half an hour because we don't have a ton of daylight left and we want to find a suitable anchorage for the night with plenty of daylight. So the race is on. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You too, Captain. Have a great trip.
The next day.
are here in New Smyrna. We're going to be here for a couple days seeing some friends while we're here. It's a nice Saturday. Breeze is here. The heat is here. We just got done at New Smyrna Outfitters. We got ourselves a gaff and a whole bunch of lures and some line to rig up. If you're in the area, go see Cody. He was incredibly helpful because we're new to this and we don't know what we're doing, but he made us feel very welcomed and got us what we need to head over to the Bahamas and go fishing. So we're anchored, and we have a wind coming from the east, which was blowing us uncomfortably close to our neighbors, which is that sailboat right there. We've been here for about a day or so. What actually little kind of thing that transpired was in the process of re-anchoring with some more space. Now that the anchor field has opened up, we actually lost our shifter cable in the middle of it, so we were stuck in forward. And good thing that I knew exactly where everything was because I greased it before, because it's always been a little crunchy, but it's never given us an issue, and I thought it just needed some grease. But we had to manually shift into forward and reverse to re-anchor ourselves in a safe area. So new old shifter cable is there, had to pull it through the boat. I am now going to go to West Marine and hopefully pick up a new one. They say they have one in stock. I hope they get it close. What I think happened was there was a turn that was entirely too sharp for what I like, and I think that it broke inside of there at that turn or wore through or something, because it's always been a little hard shifting. When you just do the throttle, it's perfect and it's smooth, but shifting and on the shifter it's fine, but when you actually shift with the cable down the ICW towards Cape Canaveral. But one little quick West Marine run on the way.
Bye. See you later. See you, Grandpa, Grandma. Love you. And there goes Grandma and Grandpa. Now it's just us, bud. Oh, they're back. Where would they go? They have to come back to see you in the Bahamas, bud. Yeah.
For the first time in 2 weeks since we left Charleston, it is just the three of us now on the dogs. We said goodbye to my in-laws, Ashley's parents. They are headed back to South Carolina. We're headed south. We are leaving New Smyrna Beach. We love it here. It's very nice, awesome and quiet, but we need to get to clearer and warmer weather and gotta head south still. So we have a little bit of the ICW today. There's a bridge that we're gonna hit at high tide, so we're gonna have to anchor in front of it in a little anchorage and wait for low tide, and then we'll move over at low tide, and then we're gonna come out by Cape Canaveral and get back out to the ocean. So yeah, let's get this anchor up and start motoring. back there. Don't know if you can see it or not. We're coming up to our first set of bridges, a railroad bridge that's over bridge, something all over river bridge. Very uneventful. It's windy and cold again. Apparently it's going to be 77 and then 80 the next day, or 77 tomorrow and then 80 the next day, so I'm looking forward to that. But we should be able to make it under this bridge. It should be 66 or more right now, but we will find out when we get there with the binoculars, because if we can't, we'll be anchoring out here and waiting for the lower tide, even though there's not really a tide here. So we'll see how that goes. Stay tuned. So we missed the SpaceX launch by like 2 days, and there's another one in 2 days. And this would be such an awesome freaking view to watch the launches from, because it's right there. And these people get a front row view of every single launch. I've only seen it from Charleston in the distance. I can only imagine what it sounds like, it looks like this close to the launch site. It'd be awesome.
There's an actual sailboat sailing there. I think it might be a race boat, though. It looks small.
Well, we can ask him to go sail. Appears to not be lit very well, and the charts have not been exactly lining up with the channel markers, and the channel markers are definitely more correct than the charts that we have right now on the Garmin's. So we decided to tuck it in for the night, and we're gonna get up extra early at first light and hit the road and head down to Cape Canaveral and then out to the ocean down to Fort Pierce. So we're gonna watch the sunset. It's the first night where it's just the three of us, Ashley, Felix, and I, and the dogs. Anchor spot here right off the ICW. We're sitting in about 11 feet of water or so. No, sorry, 8 feet of water, and we draw 6. But we drove around, we're pretty good. It's gonna stay that, and we're not in a real tidal area that much, so we should be good. Anchor dug in great, so we're just gonna call it an early night and enjoy it and relax. So we'll see you in the morning.